you know, myths, legends, anything, crimes on the streets. I don't know.
The Soviet government allowed Boris to be out of the Soviet Union for only 3 weeks, so he concentrated his time in New York and Los Angeles. He was not here as a normal tourist. Rather, he searched for the country and its people through music. A record store with wall-to-wall rock was a promised land. During his stay, Boris not only listened to music, but watched it. Rock videos on MTV, the commercialization of rock.
I've been watching MTV all this time, just again to get the feel of what is happening. What I see all the time are women's body being used, and to some extent even women's brains and feelings being used to sell something. I see all sex and no love. Because the idea of love, it seems to exist on some other plane of being. It's like, yes, 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 we all know what love is, but what we're doing now is sex.
One night in Los Angeles, Boris Grebенщикov was back in his element in a recording studio. It was a chance to work with musicians he has admired from afar, such as Dave Stewart of the Eurythmics.
I have this big chance to record stuff nobody have dreamed about before. I mean,
such as?
I have not the slightest idea of what it will be like, but some kind of music that will get through to Russians and to Americans. I cannot do a record that will be designed to fit the American musical taste. I cannot do a record that I come back home and people say, hey, you've gone American.
There are Russian artists, musicians, dancers who have come to this country, make lots of money here, become famous here.
And so what? I'm already famous in Russia. I don't need that much money. I prefer to live in Russia because I am somehow tied to the ground, to the air. That is the place where I can exist. My roots are there. If I'm a tree, then to be here constantly would mean that they will saw me down, and it'll be my dead body, not me.
The song is called Ashes, which Boris wrote. It was a big hit in the Soviet Union.
The idea of a song, it's like a monologue of a person who is okay in his everyday life, who kind of have all the things that he wants to have, but every time he goes down to sleep, he's dreaming of ashes, of destruction.
What are the words about?
A song about how fragile human life is right now, and how we're ruining it with concentrating on, things instead of spirit.
Materialism.
Yeah.
Is that true in the Soviet Union as well as in America?
Yes, I think it's true everywhere.
Boris Grebenщикov from the Soviet Union. Boyd, I think I was being a bit too polite when I said he was 25 or 30. We should add about a decade.
Yeah, looked like that.
A very talented musician, though. And what is interesting to my mind is that he came here not to conduct a coast-to-coast tour. He could have had a lot of television attention, made a lot of money drawing the crowds because he is unique coming from the Soviet Union. He wanted to come just to see the United States, to listen to people here, to feel it, go back home. And perhaps one day he will come back and do his tour.